Boom. Welcome back to the unofficially named RWB in the evening show with Abdul, Josh, our third co-host just left. So, Talia, first of all, thank you for rocking out with us during this media training. So we gotta ask you a few questions, and you said you want to talk a little bit about school. You
Yes.
just mentioned that this is your freshman year in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Now, people have different experiences. Some people go in high school and they're just like, you social butterfly. You meet people right away. You already known people from the neighborhood, stuff like that. So your introduction to high school is seamless. But then you got the other end of the spectrum where some people, you know what I mean? Not saying that you get bullied and stuff like that, but it's awkward. You don't know anybody, right? Where do you fall on that spectrum? Like, are you in there like swimwear, or is it like you got to get to know people in your new
So
school?
like, I would say it's different for like different classes because for my first period class, I normally like all the ninth graders. We all try to like work together. Like if one person don't know something, we basically all try to work as a team. But where I stand with like friend wise, I normally wouldn't talk to anybody unless I'm spoken to,
Okay.
because like everybody feeling like their own little clique. But I go to school with my best friend, so
Okay, you can't
I
do that.
I came with somebody and I'm already cling to somebody. So
Right. Which should make the process a little bit easier because you already know somebody.
yeah, but yeah.
Do you see a transition to you being from you being in middle school to you being a freshman now?
Um, yeah, I see it. I think I see me growing from how I used to act and like academically, because now I'm taking algebra and world history and different classes and more like advanced classes that like I was not taking in middle school, and things that they taught me, but like we didn't really get too deep into it.
Right, right. Got you. Now, obviously, education is important to like a certain degree, right? And even in my era, we understood the power of education. But I think in my time, it was more like if you don't go to college, you might really be shooting yourself in the foot. Like, you're gonna make less money, you won't be successful and all that. But now we live in an information age where you got the internet, influencers, and all that. Do you feel like once you graduate high school, you'll have a good grasp of like what you need, math, you know what I mean? You know how to read, you know how to write. Do you feel like you need to go to college as your next step, or do you feel like you want to be some kind of influencer or business owner or entrepreneur or something like that?
No, I'm going to college, but people can do what they want because it's people that didn't go to college that's billionaires out here. But for my career path, I have to go to college because I want to be a ultrasound tech, and that takes 4 to either 2 years of nursing school. So yeah,
Why do you want to work in the medical field or be a nurse?
because I want to work in the medical field because I like helping people, and especially that type of help. Like I like the help. Well, ultrasound tech, they basically, they specialize in pregnant women, but you can get ultrasound basically for anything, but really in pregnant women. And I would want to help pregnant women because say like something wrong with their baby, I want to give them that comfort and let them know like if something wrong. And that's why it takes it's really a long process because you got to go to school for physics
Right.
and
Like all your right, your
medical.
foundation joints
Yeah.
and all that. Right. So okay. What exposed you to that industry though? Like was it a YouTube video? Somebody in your family does that?
My no, but my mom and my sister, they all my mom, my sister, basically everybody in my family, they all in the medical field, and it's just like it's just something I really want to do. But they all doing different things. My mom is an RN, my sister is an LPN. Everybody's just doing different things. So yeah.
So what's like the? I mean, I know the women in your family, the people in the family aren't like. I'm assuming they're not working together, stuff like that. But what's the higher rank? Is it an RPN, LPN? Do you know?
Um, the higher rank would be it goes. I think it goes a RN. That's a registered nurse. That is A RN. No, I think a RN is like high, but a LPN, it's a LPN, a RN, and then a travel nurse. That's the highest one that you could be. So, because they actually get money just to travel and take care of their patients. But my mom is a RN, and then you got a certified nursing assistant. That's a CNA.
Right.
That's like the baby.
Right.
So that's like you just coming out of school. They
Okay.
give you a job to be a CNA, and then you could go get your LPN, and then you become a RN, and then if you want to take it a step further, you could be a travel nurse.
Got you.
So from what I'm hearing right now, it seemed like you already like started to study it a little bit. Like, how long have you been studying, like, or been interested in this?
About like 2 years, I actually wanted to go to a trade school for my high school picking, but I probably would transfer because Lincoln actually has, and FLC actually has a nursing program. So if I was to graduate with my nursing, they would give me a nursing certificate. So if I would go to a college, they would pick me for like a nursing thing, and they could write me a recommendation letter. So yeah.
Dope. So look, this has been a fantastic interview. I appreciate both of you for your participation and your input. Abdul, this is like not super new, like you never asked questions before, but this is relatively new. You did a fantastic job. Talia, you did a fantastic job. You know what you want to do in school. You know the rankings and all that. The name of our brand is Moved by the Message, right? Which is an education platform where we have people that there's like some motivation aspects to it, and then there's also teaching, right? Because I believe everybody is a teacher in some way. So can you do one of two things? Can you give us, not to be corny, something like that, but if there's something that you heard at any point in your life that was like motivational, inspirational, that you sort of like live by, either all the time or when you on your A game, you live by, either give me that, or if you could teach us something real fast, just something that you know. It could be something random. It could be like, if study on Fridays, like you can absorb the information, but it could be anything. So one of the two, give us something motivational or teach us something.
I don't have a quote, but I know what I can say. So like how like other people may think something is corny, but it could be like something that could actually help you in the long run. Just because your friend's doing this, you don't have to do that. You could do something different. You don't have to be like everybody else. That's what I learned, and it's actually taken me very very far. So yeah.
Amen. Spoken like a true scholar.